Mozart friends, it's Miss Caitlin again here with an activity for you to do at home that incorporates science and art in one. So before we begin with the project, I'm going to go over everything you need. A lot of this stuff you might already have at home, and if not, can be grabbed at the grocery store. So I think it's a good project to do while stuck at home. Let's see. So what you'll use some sort of cardstock or watercolor paper, some kind of paper that can hold liquid paint on it, because that's what we're going to be using, that won't like break or crumble underneath. So I'm using cardstock, which is a thick white paper, and you can keep the cardstock like this, but I cut out a few little circles just to make something a bit more interesting. So I have my circles. Next, you're gonna need some Reynolds wrap and a baking tin, and that's where you're gonna do the artwork. So you're gonna cover the baking tin in Reynolds wrap, which we'll do in a minute. And you're gonna need a muffin pan, preferably, or just like cups that you don't mind getting a little dirty, because we're gonna be putting the vinegar and food color in there. So you're gonna need vinegar. I have the distilled white vinegar from Heinz. You're gonna need about a 1/4 cup for each color of paint that you choose to make. And then you need food coloring in your selected colors. So I have 6 colors here. I have, let's see, red, orange, that's yellow, orange, green, blue, and purple. Then you're gonna need some baking soda, and this is the science part, vinegar and baking soda. Let's see what happens when we mix those two together. So any box of baking soda will do. It's hard to tell, but I have the Arm & Hammer pure baking soda right here. And finally, you're gonna need a dropper. I have this one, and I only have one. It would be preferable if you could get like a medicine dropper or a pipette for each paint color to avoid mixing the colors together, but we're gonna see how I do with just one. All right, so the first thing you wanna do is set up your work surface. So I'm gonna take some things down and get them out of the way. Okay, so you're gonna take your tin foil. This is gonna be loud, I think. Hold on. Oh, not too bad. And you're gonna place it on top of your cookie sheet. And just kind of cover it to the best of your ability. And you're gonna lay your paper out on the cookie sheet. So now we're gonna make the paint. So what you wanna do is you wanna put about a 1/4 cup of vinegar for each color, for each cup or muffin tin you use. So I don't have a 1/4 cup on me. I'm just gonna eyeball it. And we're gonna hope for the best. I'll fill it up about halfway. Go. That's a little less than a 1/4 of a cup. Let's put some more in. Okay. As you can see, this could be a messy project. So if it's possible to do it outdoors, if it's not too windy or rainy or cold, that would be awesome. But this is often also perfectly fine to do in the kitchen, as long as you just take precautions to stay clean. So we put in the vinegar. Now we're gonna add in our different colors. So I've got purple. So this is kind of experimental. Different food colors have different concentrations. So this one says add 1 drop at a time until you're satisfied. So that may be tedious, but I think it'll work better than just putting in a bunch at once and having an oversaturated paint color. So that's purple. And we have green, and we have red, and we have orange. Oops, I put 2 in that one, my bad. Then we have yellow, and we have blue. So another helpful item that I didn't grab would be a utensil of some sort to mix the paint with. So I'm just gonna make something out of cardstock and hope for the best. So let's roll this up. And stir. Okay. That's not a very deep color, so I might add a little more. We're gonna stir this one. Yeah, these are kind of light colors, but that might work. We'll see. All right, now my colors are all mixed. I wish I could show you a little better. Let me see if I can. Here. Let's see if I can tilt the camera down. Nope, I got vinegar on the floor. Okay, can you see? My hands are in the way. Let's tilt the camera down. All right, so there are my colors. They're kind of like Easter egg dyes, almost, if you've dyed eggs before. So, before you start with the art, you want to prep your paper by sprinkling some baking soda on the surface. So, when you do that, this is quite the messy bag of baking soda. Sprinkle some on. Oops. Spread it around so that it's a light dusting. There we go. Sprinkle it on, dust it around, sprinkle it on, dust it around. So what you're gonna expect is to get the fizzy response from the vinegar mixing with the baking soda, and you're also gonna get some art left behind because of the dye in the vinegar. So you're gonna take your compressor, that was a word I just made up, and you're gonna fill it up with one color. So I'm gonna do purple because that's my favorite. And I'm gonna take the camera off of its stand and bring you over with me so you can see the results. Let's see. Got it. Hello there. All right, let's see. It's not possible to turn the camera now that I'm recording, so I'll have to figure it out. Hold it like this. Can you see? Kind of. Place it like that. Okay. This little dauber's not that great. All right, here we go. Ready? Oh, it's fizzing. Do you see? No, you cannot. There we go. It's fizzing. All right, let's get another color. How about green? All right, I'm trying to get a good angle here. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. Let's put the green on. So now they're mixing together. Put a little more green, and they're fizzing up. So you can see it might have been a little more exciting if I put some more baking soda on, but this is still pretty fun. And then we'll do a red right here, a little bit. You can kind of let the kids do their own thing with the colors and just experiment. That's always fun. So red, let's do some orange on this one. Ooh, that's a good reaction. Orange, I'll try yellow. I would definitely recommend putting a decent amount of food coloring into the paints because as you can see, can you see? As you can see, it's kind of light in its consistency right now. And I only used about 1 drop. So for the last one, we're gonna do blue and purple. Can you see? Where's the last one? Right there. Okay. So we'll get some blue. There it goes. There's some purple, across the other way. And we'll get some green. There we go. And then the last thing you want to do is kind of pick them up and shake off the baking powder and then let them dry. So if I had made the paints darker, this would have looked a lot cooler. But basically that is, can you see? That's the outcome. It's hard to see the colors on the paper through the camera, but I promise it's there. All right. So if you try this activity at home, please take pictures and post them on Homeroom. I'd love to see your results. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi Mozart friends, it's Caitlin again. I added some more food coloring drops to the vinegar to make a more saturated result, and I also put some more baking soda on the paper, and I did get a much better result this time. I tried to film this better result, but I didn't get a good angle, so you couldn't really see anything, but I'll show you the result, which is this. So as you can see, the colors are a lot more saturated and there's a lot more foaming going on the paper. And I'm gonna just pick it up and let it spread a little bit and let the baking soda come off, and then put it back down so it can dry. It's kind of like a fun marbled effect there. So that's a better indication of the results you'll get if you add more food coloring to the vinegar. Just wanted to share that. Again, I hope to see you try it out at home and see your results. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye.